He's been here, but he hasn't answered.
Uh,
And I've
I
called for him.
Uh-oh.
I've just
Ruh-roh.
reconnected.
Welcome back, Snaky.
Get the fuck out of here.
Ruh-roh-reggy.
Yeah, my internet decided it was going to peace out, and my computer ejected the Ethernet cable out.
What is this
the
one?
fuck?
I don't know.
Honestly, impressive how you managed to do that.
Yeah.
This looks cringe, like very cringe.
What? The Wandering Tree?
No, the Federation fought there.
Oh well, of course it's cringe. It's someone writing
Gay
JDSF
sacrifice.
propaganda. So anyway, as I was saying, he embarked on a journey west with all of those who stood by him. Their home was gone, but who said they couldn't rebuild somewhere else? In the deep heart of Wolfwood, the restored Konoha will stand strong, a mighty tree shielding everyone from winter.
Again, I don't understand why people think that they can add like other things to a Song of Ice and Fire that are
Naruto Uzumaki times Sansa.
Oh, goody.
What?
Dude, why is everyone like obsessed with Sansa?
Can you explain that to us? Why the fuck
She's a
everyone is
redhead.
obsessed with Sansa?
She's a redhead.
Who the fuck even is Sansa?
That's fair enough.
She's Ned's daughter.
Which one?
Hunst?
So Arya, she's one of the 5 kids of Ned, or 6 kids if you count John in that case. She's one of the main protagonists of the series, but like, also.
I don't know. I think it's kind of just really weird. I guess it's because we've never had a time skip that allowed them to show off an adult Sansa, but I kind of just find it really, really
cringe.
weird when you start shipping her with other characters.
I mean, on the other hand, at least they're moving her age up, like.
I mean, yes, yeah, they could move her age up, and I'm not disagreeing with that point. I'm just saying it's kind of like a first reaction flinch, basically, of like because we've never seen her as anything besides a child.
I think to be fair, it's also like we're just not used to her at that age, so it's not even like, you know how in Naruto, at this point in Boruto, he's got kids, he's an adult,
right?
Like, at least, like, now when we see, like, a Naruto Hinata story and they're adults, it's not as weird as, like,
when they were 12 years old.
Yeah. In, like, 2008, So, like, I think there's also that fact that, like, in the story, we've only had her as an 11 to 13-year-old now. Or 14-year-old about to be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like there was no time skip that allowed us to actually get to her being an adult, so it's kind of just really sketchy at first reaction.
Yeah, and I get that, yeah.
It's very, very sketchy.
It would be like, a Spy Times family fanfic where Anya's being, shipped with someone, and it's like, isn't Anya, like, 5? It's like, yeah, but she's 15 in this story. It's like, well, she's still 5 in canon, and it's kind of a bit weird that you're thinking about her sex life when she's 10 years from now.
Yeah, true.
Why not make a story
about
something else?
I had to go in 30 minutes, so I've got to go.
All right, well, you do that.
Right. Goodbye.
Well, we had you for a while.
I got to make him cringe a bunch, and that's what I came to do.
Yeah.
You
had to leave early, but not soon enough.
You had to pull out.
Never do that, by the way. Don't know what that is.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
So we have a Trek to Dawn. Self-insert into the Naruto world as Uchiha was death sentence if alive during coup. To avoid death at all costs, our self-insert will attempt to use Fuinjutsu to travel to another world or die trying. Will he manage to travel to another world while relying on his self-insert meta-knowledge, or will he die earlier to foolish mistakes and betrayals?
I give a
being
shit.
that this is a Naruto Song of Ice and Fire crossover, I'm going to assume that he's in fact successful in teleporting himself to another world.
By the way, when you were reading the summary earlier, I thought you had like a stroke or something because the words just stopped making sense at some point.
Yeah. But then you realize that's actually the summary.
Yeah. That's like the general trend I'm starting to like pick up on in this fucking this stream.
Peru.
Stark White. It's by Angry Owl.
No.
This boy. Simple Teenage Shop Owner.
Ow.
Oh.
Which apparently is, according to him, one of his most regretted fics that he's ever written.
Of course.
Naturally. 6,500 reviews, 10,900 favorites.
Yeah.
And then his next story is 100 favorites, 100 favorites, 200 favorites, 200 favorites, 300 favorites, 700 favorites.
Unfortunate.
This one, I am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die. Fuck. I died.
No, you're not allowed to.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about his most recent stories. They're definitely
Different.
a little bit different. Yeah, they're a little bit different. It's 43 chapters, 267,000 words. So that that's a respectable 4,000, 5,000.
The only problem I ever had with that story was that it was a bit horny. That's kind of it.
It was a bit horny.
Other than the horny though, it's well written. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Would I go back and read it again? No, probably not.
No, probably not. No, but I mean,
it was enjoyable while I was reading it.
Game of Thrones Doom crossover.
Hmm.
Game of Thrones Doom. I kind of feel like they wouldn't do too well.
Yeah.
Nice voice crack.
A bit of a different scale there.
Yeah, a little bit of a different scale. Yeah.
Just tiny bit.
The
Unbalanced.
Expeditionary.
Oh yeah, you saw.
What the fuck is this? Characters involve D. Greyman, Negima, Stargate, Helsing. What the fuck?
A lot of stuff.
What?
Yeah.
What? Aaron Yeager. What the fuck?
Yeah.
With a joint expeditionary force formed out of Britain, Germany, and Ireland, and Japan.
Yes,
boy.
the greatest alliance.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's a fucking ride.
What we like to call a hoot and a half.
True.
I am just absolutely baffled by this character.
You are not the only one.
Yeah.
And why Rip Van Winkle from Helsing is also here. What the fuck?
I like how this stream is mostly us trying to find a story and not actually reading it. That's my favorite part about this stream.
We moved away from the reading of stories because people weren't really interested in that.
We're too highbrow for that shit.
Yeah.
Highbrow for that shit.
Less
yeah,
highbrow
Sneaky.
where people weren't interested in them.
The guy
all
also
12 of them.
adds Full Metal Alchemist, Fairy Tail, Queen's Blade, several other things in the next chapter. So
Oh my god.
yeah, it's there's also a reference to World of Warcraft apparently. I don't know.
It's just everyone's here. Is that what it is? It's just everybody's here, guys. It's
Everyone is here.
Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Literally, it's just like everyone didn't want. They're all here.
Fuck you. Have Crash Bandicoot. He's useless.
So yeah, we got Stark White by Angry Owls, Naruto Uzumaki. Every word out of his mouth seemed like a lie. Yet the 50 copies of him running around made it hard for her not to believe him. Well, welcome to Westeros, Naruto. You're not going to enjoy your stay.
Average person entering Romania.
Yeah, I think it comes down to a lot of bad fan fictions aren't bad in a very entertaining way. They're just very dull. Yeah, this is true. This is very true.
There's only so much we can do to make fun of it.
And then the problem is I can't really pre-read them to make sure I get the funny ones, because then I won't actually laugh at how bad the fanfic is. I'll just be really bored because I've already seen how bad it is. So it's like,
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
trying to.
here's something that's absolutely bad.
Yeah, but I mean, I just enjoy sitting here talking about fanfics.
Yeah.
Reading themselves,
I just found something I really did want to see.
Oh
to be
yeah,
honest.
what's that?
Harry Potter and the Simpsons.
Oh,
Good night,
jeez,
everybody.
that's...
Yeah,
I'm out.
it's linked. You're welcome.
I know. Why would you link
Yes.
it?
Why
He's
wouldn't
a
I link it?
man who defeated Dark Lord Voldemort. The man who's Muggle. A man who made legend to Wizarding World. A man named Homer Simpson. One-shot
You actually reading it?
crossover.
Are you?
Yo, this guy's a fucking gold mine. Holy shit. Code Geass, The Mask, Gundam UC, and Gate.
This is absolutely a shit post.
Wait, I'm sorry.
All
Code
of
Geass,
this.
The Mask, and what?
Gundam UC and Gate.
I thought you said Gundam UC Engage, and I was like, that is a shitty ass mobile game.
Nope, and Gate.
But no, Gundam and
Yeah.
Gate, that's a awful combination.
Yeah, this guy
Gate-
just seems to only produce shit posts.
Team Fortress and Kuroinu. Or Total War in Kuroinu. Alright then, sure.
Oh wait. Is it the medieval Total War? Does it have the fucking Crusader on it?
No idea. Find out for yourself.
That sounds like a lot of effort.
Can't
True.
place that there, my lord.
I'm glad someone got that.
Yeah, I know what that's from. Can't remember the name of it, but I know what that's from.
Oh god,
Oh,
Heist of the
that's
Dead in Game of Thrones. Why? Family Guy and D. Grey Man. Alright.
I have several questions.
What the
The
fuck?
answer to all of them is
What
no.
the Fallout in Kuroinu?
old.
Yeah.
There's just so much that I wish I never saw.
Me too, buddy.
Fucking
Me too.
Fallout in Kuroinu.
What's this one? The Total War series. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really confused on this part of his description, though. Black dogs bashing, Volt bashing, they literally were just rapists. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna bash these guys in my story. It's like, they're literally fucking murder rapists. Like, how do you make their
Nah, I'm not gonna say
personality
that.
worse? Like, I don't...
Make them Chinese.
Make them unrepentant about it? I don't
They
know.
are unrepentant about it. They were literally
Yeah,
like,
do it
we're going
several
to...
dozen times.
So Kuroino's main plot is, we're gonna go fight the bad guys, and we're a bunch of mercenaries, and we're gonna go fight the bad guys. And then they come across some artifact or some shit, and then they figure out a way that they can enslave powerful women with it, and then they decide like, oh, we can enslave powerful women with this artifact or some shit. Like, we're just gonna take over the fucking world now. And it's like, okay, and they just
Okay.
like casually rape people constantly, and it's like blatantly, unabashedly, they're the bad guys. Like, there's not even a single thing that you could possibly. I'm
That
not
sounds,
sure how you make them worse. Is my point.
Sounds like a
Make them
fucking
Yeah.
D&D party that went rogue.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, nice.
Damn,
Wait,
that's
you mean the
unfortunate.
MacGuffin is like capable of controlling people? They have no chance of will
Ooh.
saving against it? Oh.
Mm.
Huh.
Hey DM, I use your MacGuffin to mind control.
Yeah.
Well, like, if I remember correctly in the fucking show, like, it doesn't actually control them. The women.
It's not a
I don't
show,
actually
is
know.
it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I accidentally stumbled upon it and regretted it.
Yeah,
Well
I can
done.
imagine.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
What do you mean
I
you
found-
accidentally stumbled on it?
Well, you know.
Hey, Sticky, what story are we looking at next?
Yeah. So we have the Fox of Casterly Rock. Enter Tywell Lannister, the reincarnation of a ramen-loving, orange jumpsuit-wearing knucklehead ninja.
Somehow became a terrible human being.
Yeah, Tywell. Yeah. The son of Jaime
What the
Lannister and the
fuck?
nephew of Tyrion Lannister, the grandson of Tywin Lannister, the greatest legacy of House Lannister. Now the lion must give way for the fox and set the Seven Kingdoms right. An incomplete one-shot at 44,000 words.
Wow. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Amazing.
That's something.
Wait,
Something that
incomplete
I don't want to
one-shot?
read.
The fuck?
Of Steel and Chakra. During a routine mission, 1010 finds herself in Westeros.
Sorry, but if I have to see another fucking story name or chapter title that's like of blank and blank, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. It's so retarded. It's such a fucking like, ooh, guys, it sounds so cool. Ooh.
I mean, like, to be
Jesus
fair,
Christ.
like,
No, there's no beef. There's no being fair with this.
Yeah, there is being fair. Like, so the original
Of
title is
cock and
obviously of Mice and
balls.
Men, right?
Yeah, obviously.
You know, for
Night.
no, so if like for like a Left 4 Dead story, a story called Of Infected and Men, it still kind of works. It's still more in line with the title than like of Chakra and Steel.
Of chakra
Yeah.
and titties. There you go, Sneaky. It's the new.
Nice
It's the
one.
newest Song of Ice and Fire.
I mean,
Nice.
Food and Titties.
Very
It
nice.
would be more of a Martin song.
I hate that I can't argue with that. 'Cause it's absolutely.
There is a
he was right.
Naruto Drake and Josh crossover.
I mean, why wouldn't there be?
Just a single one?
Honestly surprised if that's it.
It's the sequel to another sequel.
Yeah. Also, Sneaky, I found a story called Harry Potter and the Gun Magic User. Unfortunately, it's TOS, so you can't really read it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Naruto and the Boondock Saints. The Konoha Saints.
God
Oh,
fucking.
no.
Naruto is an Irishman, confirmed.
Oh fuck! Oh god, it's gonna blow
Gabriel
up.
and Drake, members of the new Boondock Saints Club, find themselves. These two words, that's because they wrote it, I see.
Oh, yeah.
In a
They.
new dimension ruled by ninja, they soon learn to adapt and are ready to carry out their holy cause. How will this new world take them?
Inshallah, brothers, I too carry out a holy cause.
Naruto meets my
Mashallah,
original
brother.
characters.
Mashallah.
Oh, jeez.
Alhamdulillah, brother.
Not only
Soon, brother,
is
soon.
it a Boondock Saint
I will see you in
Naruto
Jannah.
crossover, it's also two OCs from Boondock Saints crossing over Naruto.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot that Boondock
Ooh.
Saints was a movie, and I just thought of the Boondocks for a little bit.
Oh, yeah? Why
Yeah.
is there a single Angry Beaver suit? Why is it rated M?
That's
That's
It's a good question.
Una fantasma assassina!
I have several questions.
my-
I don't want
my
answers.
bad.
Why
Lolita.
is
Oh, God,
Lolita in here?
Crime
I
horror.
beg your
yeah,
pardon?
Definitely. Sure, there's some crime in here.
Alright, so Google Translate.
Oh god,
Oh, this
Yes.
is gonna be great.
who did the kill? Something Victorian era.
Yeah.
Woo! Can't believe I missed that.
Yes, German! I see!
I'm so sorry for whoever has to see that.
Gross
A
verdammte.
ghost called Lolita is a
Scheiße.
supposed Victorian murderer. Will someone stop her murder? Why is this in the Angry Beaver section?
Ask for I feel like that's a question that needs asking, apparently.
I have a question
Why
for
is
God.
Sasuke the
Why?
character tagged for it?
There's so many questions I have.
And no answers in sight.
I mean, to be fair, we don't really want answers for this, do we?
Well, I mean, at this point, it's more like morbid curiosity, to be honest.
Enjoy Naruto and Gaara living as Drake and Josh. No.
What?
No. Cease thy provocations.
Ace Combat. Interesting.
What the fuck?
Okay, Ace Combat has to be wild.
Shinobi. In a war,
Oh,
there
God.
are those who stand apart from the rest. Some are visible icons, while others are legends that rise among men. In the Third Great Shinobi War, those legends would change the course of history.
Oh, fucking Christ.
One chapter, 2,000 words. Posted
Understandable.
2009.
I don't think it's gonna be updated.
I don't think it's gonna be updated, boys.
Yeah.
Wouldn't Ace Combat actually be a really good, like, just general mixed crazy anime with Ace Combat because Ace Combat is like it's over the top itself.
Oh, Ace Combat
Like,
is fucking.
Doesn't its lore literally start during the Big Bang?
Yeah.
Officially.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Look, it's crap.
Ace Combat used to be serious once upon a very long time ago.
Yeah. And then they found the cocaine stand.
Metal Gear also used to be serious once a very long time ago. Same for Biohazard.
Back when you had just Metal Gear.
Yeah. Same
Before
for
it became
Biohazard.
solid.
Pretty much all Japanese games used to be very serious. Like Yakuza, also very serious a long time ago.
Oh, it still is. It still is. It just isn't in other parts of the game. Bless you, I think. Did he go? Sneaky?
Hello? Sneaky fucking tear out his goddamn cord again.
No, I muted myself so I could stop sneezing into the mic. I kind of want to see a Senator Armstrong in Ace Combat.
Oh god. Oh, fuck.
Senator Armstrong comes to the Naruto world and
1
becomes a
million
ninja.
lives, and I'm about to make the mother of all omelets.
Oh no. That's a horrible idea. I love it.
I would read that though. Unironically love Senator Armstrong. He's like my fucking favorite character.
Alright, Zero, the truth then.
Could have gone pro if I didn't join that Navy.
Nanobots, son.
I like how you got it wrong.
How did you get nanobots?
Robotics, child.
Robotics, young one.
They hardly respond to anime.
Well, you see, my source is a little bit iffy on
You made it the fuck up.
Virtual YouTubers, son. My cock hardly responds to virtual YouTubers.
Oh, Arn, by the way, that channel you recommended to me, it's Max Zero R, right?
Yeah,
Maxor, yeah.
I for some reason, I just started watching his shit. Yeah, I just started watching his shit. I've watched like 4 videos already, and I'm like, yo, this fucking shit's awesome.
Oh god, Naruto and Japanese mythology crossover. Oh god, it's got 100k words.
Wait,
well, hold on. Now I'm interested. Let's read that. I want to see.
Tale of the Golden-Haired Samurai. In the land of Rising Sun, Nihon, there lived a woman named Uzumaki Naruko. She faithfully followed the Bushido, or way of warrior. And
no, alright, they already lost. Never mind.
And only once in her life did she stray from these tenets. This is the story of how sorcery caused Naruko to break the Bushido, and what she did to regain her honor.
Oh, yes.
Fantasy
First off,
Ancient Japan AU.
First off, in Japan, women don't actually have honor, so this is impossible already. Second, Bushido's kind of just bullshit.
Yeah.
No, Bushido was
lower
made.
ranking. It wasn't, but
no.
Higher ranks.
Bushido was created post Meiji Restoration by the victorious samurai who aided the emperor. It never existed as actual codified ritual.
But it wasn't codified. But there was a quote unquote code of honor.
But let's be real. Most samurai would betray their daimyo.
Oh yes, no, absolutely.
Shit talk them for
It was
a
hilarious.
minute to another guy.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, because samurai were just like knights in the West. They were warrior nobles.
There was never actually a code of chivalry either.
I know. It's just I find people who revere samurai kind of retarded without realizing that.
I always love the people who are like, samurai versus knights. I'm just like, first off, knights. Second off, why are you asking that question?
I think it depends on in what situation. I do think that samurai have the advantage when it comes to, ironically, range combat because of the Japanese longbow is just kind of broken.
They also
okay, but I want to point you to the English longbow, my man.
Yeah. Also, at the same time, longbows were very notoriously unable to get through plate mail. That's the whole reason why crossbows were invented.
This is true.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I think arquebuses were around during the years of the 100 Years of War. So,
dude, knights and samurai were at the
not
same
in a major
time.
way. Yeah, they totally were. Just samurai kind of lasted longer than the knights in terms of how long they stayed.
Well, yeah, because they didn't have to deal with guns until much later.
No, they
had
did.
arquebuses,
they did.
But
they had a Tanagashi.
Okay,
Japan.
Those didn't show up.
No, those showed up. They showed up in 1600. They helped the guy who basically unified Japan, and then the guy who took over from him when he died.
True.
Yeah, Oda Nobunaga basically won his wars because he coordinated gunfire.
More like Nerd Banaga.
Yeah, Knights had firearm near the end as well, yeah.
I mean, man is kind of based. Burned down an entire Buddhist temple enough that there's now a spirit supposedly that guards the temple because of him.
Well, what a lot of people don't really understand about the whole firearms, versus knights thing is that it wasn't the fact that the firearms were lethal to the knights in that it's like, yeah, they were obviously, but firearms were lethal to everyone. It was the fact that training someone to use a firearm took literally decades less than it took to train someone to be a knight.
Yep.
And
very easy. Force multiplier.
Knights were also specifically, limited to a literal class of people, whereas anyone could just pick up a gun.
Yeah, landed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you could only have so many knights. You could only have, you had a lot of squires maybe, but you could only have so many knights at a time. You could only raise so many. They took a long time to train. They actually had duties outside of combat, usually. So there was a lot of things going on that made knights and samurai just completely unable to keep up with the fact that you could train someone for a couple months in how to use a gun, and then you could just shoot the knight, and then that's it.
but unengaged combat.
I mean, and even before you get to guns, crossbows made that a problem, right? Because crossbows, the big thing about the crossbow over the bow was, in addition to being able to pierce armor, the bow took so much less time. The crossbow took so much less time than a bow, right? A crossbow was, much like a gun, months to weeks of training, right? And bam, dude who trained for 10 years, dead. They did sort of evolve into cavalrymen, but the skills used by cavalry eventually degraded so much from knight. Okay, sure, you still had winged hussars and shit, but the most effective cavalry was dragoons, which was just dudes with carbines.
Yeah.
Well, the winged hussars are kind of an exception of their own class. Most hussars are light cavalry.
Yeah.
They're kind of the sole
I'm just saying,
early modern
overall,
heavy cavalry.
Just like heavy infantry, heavy cavalry overall was something that very few nations ever rarely could put out.
Yeah, unfortunately. Those were the good old days.
Out, mostly.
And that's the other thing, is that what a lot of people don't realize is the reason why knights, despite all these negative factors, stuck around for so long, was because turns out someone in fucking plate mail, basically a god on the battlefield.
Until you drive a knife into their fucking visor, which did happen a lot.
Well, I mean, when you're on a horse, that's a little difficult,
Yeah, but that's why people have halberds to pull you off of the horse.
Yeah,
right. No, but what I'm saying is knights before they became cavalrymen, where it's straight up just one knight versus 5 dudes. If those dudes are probably wearing at best cloth armor, and now don't get me wrong, fucking gambesons were good. They were good, but they weren't plate mail.
Yeah.
And underneath plate mail, you wore chainmail. and underneath chainmail you wore gambits in. So you had so much armor on, and usually if it was made correctly and it was covering all of you, it was so supremely difficult for someone who is either poorly trained or barely trained in, probably if they are normal soldiers, spears.
Yeah, I was gonna say, almost certainly does not have the kind of blunt weaponry necessary to ruin your day.
It got to the point where straight up there is even art now depicted from the medieval era of people just being like, well, shit, okay, I gotta fight a knight. Like, they're using goddamn, like, oh, this big hefty stick I found on the ground, because what else am I gonna hit him with? My spear?
There's a reason quarterstaffs took off among the peasantry, because it was very safe to carry around, and if you had to like try to beat the Lord's Knight to death, that's gonna work better than trying to poke him with a stick.
Yeah, shockingly. And then then we got
Weirdly.
better sticks.
What are
We
you
got
gonna
exploded.
do?
Yeah.
Stab me?
I mean,
Peasant stabbed.
High velocity poking sticks.
Yeah, high velocity poking sticks. So if you really think about it, at the end of the day, a gun is just a really refined stick.
Yeah, it's a very hard hitting, fast throwing stick.
Yeah. So so anyway, that story, the fantasy ancient Japan gender bend Naruto story, is that's something that's been ongoing for a whopping month. With
Amazing.
132,000
How many words? How many chapters?
11 chapters, 132,000 words in the span of a month. So I mean, that's impressive.
Pretty good.
Follows?
22 favorites, 30 follows, 7 reviews.
Ill spent on there's a lot going on here. That's just not interesting. It's a medieval Japan AU. That's not interesting. Why are you including Naruto into this then? Just make it a medieval fantasy Japan AU.
Well, here's the thing.
Why
how
involve
we
Naruto?
complain about like fusions in this stream?
Yeah.
I genuinely think there are some things where fusion does make sense, and I think that using mythology of Japan definitely works.
There is times where fusion works. Like, for example, Ranma and Sailor Moon. Both were taking place in the same time period, near roughly the same area, and none of their plots ever overlapped, and they both were on the same believable power scales.
Yeah.
And also, both those stories don't really make that much sense.
That's what I just said.
Oh, fucking hell.
No,
I really feel like
on the same
one of the
power
things
scale.
that the mythology, like Japanese mythology, could really do with Naruto is it really helps to flesh out the world, which I think is like
that's what I was saying. Yeah, if they did it the other way around, where it's the Naruto world, but there's just like yokai running around and shit, and they all that stuff going, I'd be like, okay, this is a genuinely interesting story. Go on, I'm interested. But instead, they chose to go the opposite way, where people are running around in ancient Japan shooting ninja moves at each other. So
yeah. Unfortunate.
So of course we have our classic Naruto High School DxD story.
Classic,
of course,
as tradition demands.
Of course, as God intended.
Of course, it's obviously a Naruto times Kuroka fic, because it almost always is.
Which one's Kuroka again?
The legendary super terrorist who is a horny cat girl.
Yeah, horny black cat terrorist.
Yeah. Not Blake.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah,
I can't imagine why she's popular at all.
Who, Blake or the other one?
Yes.
Yes.
The Arc of Time.
Inshallah,
as he was called to the task of saving his world, he both succeeded and failed. In the moment of triumph, he let his guard down to the danger that had been there all along. As he died at the hands of his best friend, Naruto cheated death and was reborn as a devil, as a son to the house of Citri.
Of course,
Naruto gets time magic. Naruto times Kuroka. This is suddenly 100% less interesting.
Which is impressive considering it was already at 0.
I mean, it was actually a little bit interesting. We're going with this, you know, post Fourth War Naruto somehow ends up in DxD. That's always a fun time. And it's like, oh, how does he get there? Oh,
Is it because
Sasuke
it sounds
murders
like
him.
every
All right.
single
You know, Sneaky, I would question your sanity, but I know there's nothing left there.
There's nothing left here now.
Head empty. Only play lizard.
Kimetsu no Yaiba Naruto. Naruto Code Geass. Sasuke, the Sound of Revolution.
Oh boy.
Okay, that's actually kind of funny. What is this?
Itachi used the Tsukiyomi as it was supposed to give Sasuke more hate. Instead, it unlocks the memories of his past life as Leilouch.
Oh, no. Of
Oh
course.
no.
Wait, hold on. Say that
That
one more
is-
time, please. The name.
Leilouch?
Okay.
Just don't listen.
Yeah.
You're never gonna get him to be different. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse
Okay.
you, I'm very different.
Okay.
He's just
Okay.
built different.
It's fine. It's fine. Let's just move on.
Look, man, if you wanted your name pronounced correctly, you should spell it right.
Hang up a minute.
All right. The first word I saw when I looked at the screen again was cope. Seriously, right there, the one in the Chamber of Secrets.
We've already covered that one, yeah.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start spelling my names with a phonetic library just so Sneaky will start understanding.
Thankfully, there's tons of archival footage of people saying my name.
If you want to take over that, you're welcome to it.
Yeah, no. That's what's known as a joke in the business.
What's that?
No shit,
Your
really?
mom.
Damn. I'm gonna fucking kill myself now. See you guys.
Alright, see ya, man.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
RCCS's RCCS's
Arceus is chosen.
Arceus's.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know it's Arceus.
Pretty sure it's RCUS's.
No, it's Arceus sisters.
I can't tell if you're like if Sneaky's like fucking around or not at this point. I genuinely can't tell if he's like messing with us or is genuinely
Yes.
sure if how to pronounce this.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Look, why are there multiple
Always.
Arceus's?
As
Well,
the Pokemon Company hates you, as does
Clearly,
the
Sneaky, it's because it's Arceus. They are among us.
Oh.
I
I request that you cease.
Yeah, see, I don't get Among Us
Among Us.
jokes.
Yeah.
It's 'cause they're no jokes.
AU, no shit. Focused on the anime with a couple of things taken from manga and video games. LifeWorks. What the fuck?
You hit the word
Does
cat, so you
life
have to cut down some of your words.
LifeWorks. In mysterious ways, sometimes it gives us a duty to follow.
God.
Other times it lets us do our own thing, and other times life can completely change everything we thought we knew in an instant. Follow the story of Genko Naruto as he embarks on a journey and fulfills his destiny.
You know that the word ginkgo just means bank in Japanese?
Bank Naruto?
Which means that yeah, he's one of them, you know?
Ah, he's a them, I see.
He's them, yeah.
They.
They said
Wait,
so
they, them.
confused.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Alright, so you guys
Yeah.
have two options.
I
You can
choose
read
neither.
this story, or you
Alright.
can read mystery story number 2.
Or we could do neither and we could just
Let's
commit mass suicide.
Read Arceus is chosen.
Okay. Are you sure you don't want story number 2?
Yes.
Alright. Oh, Super
Give me the
Potatoes
known
votes
death
mystery
instead of
story, and
the
you know,
unknown death.
Super Potatoes
Well-
has given me more money than you.
True.
You know, and as everyone knows, in democracy, the more money you give someone, the more their vote matters.
Nikki, do you believe in democracy?
Nagila, Hava, Nagila.
Do I believe in democracy?
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
I believe democracy occurs.
I don't.
Really? Because I believe people vote.
Does the vote matter, though?
It's not what you asked.
That's true. This is true.
You asked if I believed people voted, which I do believe people voted.
I'm sorry, let me rephrase the question. Do you believe in democracy?
I believe that it exists, yes.
But do you trust it?
No.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
That was the point.
Yeah, well, that's completely not what you asked before. So, mystery story number 2 is Naruto Ruby crossover.
Inshallah, I should have blown you all to pieces when I could.
Far from home! It was supposed to be simple. Beat Kaguya. Stop Sasuke. Save Shinobi World. Naruto should have known that was too easy. His life had never been simple. Actually, Naruto, your life was really simple, actually. Those pretty clear lines of how your life went. You were the one that made it complicated. Your whole, I want to forgive the bad people doing bad things and stabbing them. But landing in an entirely different dimension without any idea to get back? That wasn't exactly new, but this time, the person who landed him here didn't know how to get back either. He was so pissed at Susuke.
What?
Naruto times Weiss times Yang.
Cool. I never want to read this.
That's democracy. Baby.
I legitimately thought in the past Sasuke was pronounced Sasuke.
Sasuke.
No, Sasuke, my bad, yes. Sasuke.
Yeah.
I like how you pronounce it the same way twice.
So that was actually a funny moment on Ina's stream where she mispronounced something, and so everyone started typing in chat just the word over again, and she's like, guys, I can't hear how you're speaking the word when you type it. Because everyone just kept typing the word over. She's like, you repeating the word to me over text doesn't change my ability to read it correctly.
Yeah.
Gotta
surely it
phoneticize
does.
that shit.
So we have Arceus's Chosen. Chapter 1. Following a trainer's journey. A young boy roughly with 13 years old with deep red eyes, slightly tan skin, blonde hair, with 3 whisker-like scars on his cheeks, wearing a pan of fuku... What the fuck is that word? Fukugutsu? Whisker-like... Wait, why has he got red hair? Wait, red eyes? What the fuck? Red eyes, slightly tan skin, blonde hair, 3 whisker-like scars on his cheeks, wearing a pair of fukugutsu, straw-like sandals made of moisture and keep out the cold, dark blue pants made for traveling cold areas, and a black shirt on the orange Hanten, a traditional short weather jacket. Just call it a short weather fucking jacket, I swear to God. Completed the look of a young man who was currently walking around the village alongside his little sister, a Ralts that was walking at his side. Wait, there is...
Wait, what are we reading right now?
Arceus is Chosen.
Yeah, but that doesn't tell me anything.
A Naruto Pokemon crossover.
Oh, I already lost me.
Where apparently Naruto has red eyes, and his little sister is a Ralts.
Is a what?
What the fuck?
How
did this happen?
How do you spell this?
Is one sentence.
Oh, what the fuck is this word?
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna use a secret technique of mine, and I'm gonna make you a little bit more interested.
I don't know about that, man. That's quite hard.
In the Ralts.
Don't send me hentai. Are you going to send me hentai?
It's already arrived.
You did that.
You don't think about when Sneaky of all people sends you fucking hentai?
Alright, fuck it. At this point, now I'm curious. Just send it to me, whatever.
Alright, so this isn't hentai, but
Oh, well, why'd you fucking start laughing like that?
Because I was originally gonna send you a
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I know what this is now.
Yeah.
I think I know what this
Yeah,
is. Wait, isn't that Gardevoir?
I know, yeah, by simply sending it to you, I know. I know you.
Oh, now I know what this is. Yeah. I'm browsed enough.
Send it to me as well, I guess. I'm curious.
Wait, what was the text you're gonna send me?
Oh, I was gonna send you
Oh yeah, that one.
this link.
Oh my God.
I didn't even click on it before, so it just had the title that I wanted.
Oh, yeah. So I scrolled down to the ending author's note of this chapter, and yeah, Naruto is part Gardevoir.
Oh dear.
What?
I thought it Minato did the deed with the most over-sexualized Pokemon of all time. Great, excellent. I wish to deliver
yes,
this
my favorite Dota player, Big Titty Gardevoir girlfriend.
Wait, what? That's a boy. Dota scene's changed a lot.
Average Dota player.
That very sentence made me want to kill myself.
The recent team they were on was Clockwork Orange.
Oh yeah,
The
alright,
worst part is that's not an awful team.
Alright, cheers.
Is it though? Is it really? Cheers. No, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as what fucking Stannis was sending us the other day.
Oh
yeah,
well, of course, nothing will ever be as bad as what Stannis can get his hands on.
True.
Yeah, like a 11-year-old Sansa.
And the childish basement.
Yeah. Oh god, there's two of these fucking dicks.
Oh no. Tojo in the middle of a dick sandwich.
Yeah.
What's he gonna do?
Yo, I'm in the Gelmir hero grave. I hate this place already.
Done.
Welcome to hell, boy.
Yeah, that's what I'm quickly
You're
discovering.
already what?
I'm at the Gelmir's hero grave. Gelmir hero grave.
Gelmir, yeah.
Oh yeah. Welcome to hell.
Oh yes,
welcome to hell.
Yeah. With all the fucking lava.
Everybody's just like, oh, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Welcome to hell.
I haven't died yet.
Yeah,
I'm getting
so
pretty
author's
decently
note,
far.
this is going to be a short chapter, but I want to leave you in an air of mystery. Author, you don't want to leave us in an air of mystery. You want us to be wanting to read your story, which, I mean, already you failed with summary alone and your atrocious grammar.
Well, no, that's not true. I do feel an air of mystery because I'm still wondering why the fuck I'm reading this.
That's, you know what, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. That's
convincing argument.
That's convincing argument, yeah. Naruto is going to be part Gardevoir. It was actually really tough.
Is he also over-sexualized?
Possibly. It was really tough for me to figure out who I wanted him to have his parents be, because Naruto needed the ability to Jesus himself through bodies of water.
Needed to Jesus himself.
What?
And I thought it would be a good idea
only in
if
Naruto.
Minato did the deed with most over-sexualized Pokemon of all time. And I love that they stick to the whole wit. This fucking AAV here.
Oh god, run! No! Alright, first death. Duck.
Lol.
So, yeah, you can't duck underneath that, by the way.
Ducking at me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. You can't duck.
No, I didn't duck underneath it. I went and grabbed the stone sword key, ran back, got hit by it, got hit by the chariot, didn't die, actually. I have enough vigor that I could survive a hit from it.
No,
I tried
that's
running past
impossible. You literally can't. The chariot's instant death.
Dude, I'll fucking screen cap. I'll show you. I got hit by it and it didn't kill me.
I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, that's a bug. Like,
no, I don't know. It's been doing that.
99 vit die to it.
I haven't died. I guess I'm just that good. Shit.
Maybe he's using a trainer.
Different, man.
Yeah, maybe he's using a trainer. Maybe that's why he's built different.
Yeah.
Maybe
I still watch Callie through the whole fucking dungeon, and now I kind of know what to look for.
Man,
the dungeon was pretty painful.
Max, this picture here makes me want to go back to Valkyrie because this is so good. This is such a Valkyrie post.
Oh, yes.
Every element is derived from fire. Fire is the strongest. Fire is fire. Ice is negative fire. Lightning is sky fire. Dark is absence of fire. Light is presence of fire. Water, kill yourself. Wind, caused by temperature difference, caused by fire. Earth, solid magma, fire.
It's not wrong.
That's such a Valkyrie post. Water, kill yourself.
I mean, did he get dubs or no?
No dubs. No dubs to be had.
Unfortunate.
Where do I fucking go? What the?
You welcome to hell.
Yeah, that's what I'm realizing now.
So yeah, that entire paragraph was a single sentence. Hey, Kiara, I need you to promise me something, okay? The blonde.
Wait,
when was this story made?
VTuber?
April 25th.
Yeah, we're reading about VTubers now. Holy shit.
Yeah, Kiara would definitely be a Ralts, you know? Well, not a Ralts, but, you know, she would definitely, yeah. She would, she would definitely propagate the reputation of Gardevoirs. I'll say that. Yeah.
I mean, I think she would be more like, what's the 6th gen starter? That's the horny Firefox thing.
Oh, Fernexen?
Yeah.
Is that the one with the meme where it's like, it doesn't matter how old they are, so shit, and the guy's like screaming?
Maybe.
Maybe?
I think that's it.
There's many of those, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think it's called Delphox.
Yeah.
Delphox is the final one.
Yeah, that one.
Fuck.
I would say Blaziken, but she's too horny.
Rawl? Well, why, wait. Are you really making...
You piece of shit.
The Pokemon.
Quite down.
Pokemon to
Fucking
Naruto, who's half Pokemon.
Yes.
Alright.
Only half of what they say should be at all like understandable to him. Half the sentence is normally just gibberish.
Half the sentence.
Every other word, yeah.
Being able to sense her older brother's worry, anxiousness, and fear as he asked for this promise. The blonde took a deep breath before telling his little sister the following words. No matter what you hear, or sense, or what, you can't get mad, okay? I need you to promise me. See, that is never something you want to start with. Whatever you're about to see, you have to promise not to get mad at me over it.
Okay, listen, I'll tell you what happened, but you have to promise not to get upset. I'm already upset.
You have absolutely made me infuriated by just saying that.
I don't know what you did yet, but oh my god, I'm gonna kill you for it.
I'm getting weird PTSD from Dungeons and Dragons suddenly.
What the fuck?
Ralts was the response he got from his brother as they approached the village in order to run the errands they were given by his father. Yeah. Moments later in Jublife village, same young man and Ralts could be seen walking away from a store. The elder of the two siblings carrying sacks of rice and potatoes while going towards gate of village. Only to stop as he overheard a conversation between two of the village residents. It's him. It's the boy. The woman's tone... They said. The woman's tone showed her clear displeasure with the young man. There is not a single punctuation here to be found. This man only puts periods at the end of his paragraphs. This is pain.
No wonder she was so clearly displeasured.
Yeah.
I would be too.
True.
His father is an outsider who was cast out of the Bankers Guild, and his mother isn't even human.
No!
I just realized he actually said bank.
Well, Ginkgo.
Thanks for translating that for me.
The translator's note: Ginkgo means banker.
Wait,
no, it just means bank, but it might as well be the same thing here.
Well, you wouldn't call it a bank guild. You would call it the Bankers Guild.
Yeah, I guess Japanese translates a little differently.
Semantics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that? The moon runes don't translate well to English? Who fucking knew?
Yeah, but that's the
Wait,
part where you
oh.
do. That's the
They
part
don't
where you take your
translate well.
translator's caveat to be able to change the words.
Hang on, no, Sneaky. The Ginkgo Guild is actually a thing in Legends Arceus. And it's literally the merchants, traveling merchants.
He got kicked out of the merchant guild. I see.
His nose wasn't long enough.
Well, no. Even better. He affiliated himself with a subhuman.
Yeah, this is true. He affiliated himself with a goy.
Yeah. This is something else.
There could be no greater crime.
Author, you
Now,
are just something
Sneaky,
else.
I guess the real question is, how badly does the Commissar disapprove of his actions?
It's a Gardevoir. So, an inhuman psyker.
Alternately,
No.
we'll tolerate the abhuman filth for reasons.
Breeding
Is he fucking the
reasons.
psyker?
I mean, Commissars have been known to make mistakes.
Yeah.
I'm one of them.
The woman shook her head in displeasure at the thought. I can't
I would
believe
too.
he would breed the goy.
Guys, for God's sake.
I'm just reading what the author is writing.
No, you
True.
are taking some creative liberties.
No, I'm not.
He's interpreting it.
Yeah, I'm
I
interpreting
can't
it.
believe his father would R34 a Gardevoir. Who could know?
Sneaky's interpretations are about as
Faithful.
what is that fucking Netflix show? Oh yeah.
Look,
Your interpretation.
Look, no. The author is writing about how Naruto's father was kicked from the Merchants Guild for having sex with a non-human, which in Jewish is goy.
True.
Or goyim.
Did I just
one
walk
of those.
back to?
Welcome back.
Max.
There were so many things that were just struck on me.
No,
Ironic.
the worst part is he's actually somewhat correct.
Yeah.
That gives me
Unironically-
no context.
Unironically, this stream has like the most sitcom attitude of like someone walks in and it's like some weird shit's happening.
No, it's always someone walks in and Sneaky is saying some absolute batshit stuff, and then the person's like, "What the hell's going on?" And everyone's like, "Actually, he's right." It's like that did not clear it up at all.
It was never meant to.
I mean,
I asked for an
that's
explanation, not confirmation that Sneaky was right.
Basically,
Too bad.
this author wrote a story about Naruto's dad getting
Ooh.
banned from the village because he banged a Gardevoir.
He did what
And
we all saw on
He was banned from the
R34, guys.
Bankers Guild, which is, of course,
Right.
what everyone is saying is the Jews. And early in Jewish history, if you did do anything with someone who wasn't in the Jewish community, that was
goy.
considered a. I was trying to say not that word.
I like
Too
that
bad.
word,
Something
though. It's
like
funny.
that.
It's a funny
I
word.
understand you find it funny. I was trying to use a different word. Basically, you would be ostracized at certain points in history. Not now.
Wow.
Supposedly,
Hasidic-
not
no,
now.
no.
Shut up, Sneaky.
The
Shut
Hasidic
up,
Jews.
Sneaky. Shut the fuck up, Sneaky.
Nose, are you by chance one of them? Out of curiosity.
Not officially.
I mean, he is a part of the tribe. Yeah.
He is Greek
I'm-
more than he is Jew.
Yeah.
He's
I
part of
mean,
the tri-
I mean,
well,
well,
I'm a practicing Protestant.
similarly bad.
So
Oh,
he's
it's
gonna,
even
he's gonna try and
Protestant,
take
even
your money
worse.
before he tries to give it to you.
Hey, excuse me for not kissing the toes of a guy in Italy.
Yes.
Bro, I'm like Miyazaki and George R.R. Martin. I love the toast.
God damn it. Whatever,
Fucking
girl
shut the
worshiper.
fuck actual up. I will fucking.
Uh,
Don't make me drop the third nuke. I'll do it.
Your next
Alright,
words
we
are,
call
I
Stannis
also
into the
enjoy
shit again."
Gargura.
I will summon fucking Ghost of Douglas to fucking haunt your ass.
Yo, that's fine. I'll just fucking call Stannis to talk like a femboy again.
True.
Oh
no,
no,
there's
space
only
would be
wicked.
harder. Ooh.
So,
Nose hair-
blah, blah,
fucking-
blah. Kiara
I would
looked
say,
at the
we discovered
woman
Nose hair's
with
weakness.
Psychic
Femboy.
wow,
Yes.
this guy is really dedicated to using
Discover my
wit.
weakness not being wanting to fucking be called that shit.
So,
You don't want someone using your dead name? Is that what you just said?
No, I don't want people fucking talking in that
100
voice.
years later.
Voice?
Wait, what the fuck? So straight up shit. So we get Naruto coming home, being like, "Yo, we got our ingredients," and then it time skips to 100 years later with Dawn thinking she saw a red-eyed blonde Pokemon.
And why is Dawn alive 100 years later?
No, Dawn. Well, 100 years later is supposed to be canon. Diamond and Pearl plot.
Something.
So
Oh,
yeah,
wait, hang on.
yeah.
I'm sorry, just to bring up something uncomfortable from that era of games. Why was his dad kicked out of the village then, during a time where that was, for some reason, considered acceptable?
Because he was part of the Merchants Guild.
Yes, and they didn't want one of them, or no, one of not them in there.
Yeah. That's why we were making all of the jokes, Max, because there is no in-canon reason as to why he would, for whatever reason, get ostracized by this community, because back then that was a thing that happened. But the author decided to set it up with his dad being part of the Merchants Guild and him getting kicked out for associating with a non-human.
Which, of course, leads us to the jokes we've been making.
Yeah.
Which I find in poor
review.
taste, but unfortunately was historical accurate.
Oy vey. Alright, that's the review I'm gonna leave.
Sneaky.
What?
Sneaky.
You know what? I'm not gonna say anything. This is probably one of the nicer reviews you've left.
The dude
You
keeps
didn't
using
even fucking
wit. I don't know what the fuck that is. Like consistently, it's not a single time he misspelled with. He keeps using wit.
Wit what?
Yeah.
Like W-H-I-T?
W-H-I-T. Yeah.
Like guile, you know.
I'm pretty sure that is a word, but
It is a word. It means
yeah,
like
very
cleverness
small
or
part
cunning.
or amount. Yeah.
Pretty sure that you're thinking of wit,
No,
not
Sneaky.
W-I-T, not W-H-I-T.
No,
No,
W-H-I-T, a small amount or small part.
Sneaky, they're right.
Okay, well that's not how he was using it.
Yeah, no, like it's
He
a word,
finished
but like,
with some trepidation.
and I'm not saying Sneaky's wrong. I'm saying that is a word, but the author is definitely not using the word as intended.
He's
we could
speaking
infer
black
that.
is what he's speaking.
Oh
Sneaky.
God, Sneaky.
What?
Sneaky.
That's literally what it's called. African American Vernacular English.
Which I don't use because
Yeah.
it's not real.
Why wouldn't you just say
Actually, no, that's not
that,
true. I do use
you
it occasionally.
massive...
Yeah, like
fucking-
Sneaky, what
Oh,
you
you see what I mean,
said
racist?
2 seconds ago is not the same as what you said 10 seconds ago. There's some very distinct differences in
You
connotations.
literally... You have such a problem with your mouth speaking before your brain thinks, wait, maybe I should say something else. And then occasionally your brain just goes, nah, just say it anyway.
No, both
I mean,
happen.
hey, based, I respect that.
I mean, to be fair, we quite literally know that Sneaky has enormous impulse control problems.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Of
anyway,
course.
I'm gonna leave out on this image, and I know Tojo will appreciate this one.
Yeah!
Oh, by the
Hey.
way, Toad, if you really want to annoy Nosehair, tell Stannis she needs to do femboy.
Hooters.
Good lord.
Hooters, yeah.
Why can't I think of it? I mean, that in general, yes, but specifically, just have
like a
him read
s-
lines
stuff
from Carl Franz that way to Nose.
Alright, where's my...
you
I'm getting my ticket.
do that.
I'm getting my ticket and I'm coming to punch you in the throat.
Anyway,
What
so
about
we'll
adult?
see you all next time, folks. It's gonna be a Tuesday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. because there's always more and it always gets worse.